Consequences for fungicide use. So I tried to sort of put these ideas and information from the different scales a little bit together. So starting point are favorable conditions. They are very well defined for Septoria. We know we need rain, shower, a certain temperature, and we need leaf wetness about 24 hours, no, 48 hours. So they're very well defined. They're not so well defined for Mycodocum, and Mycodocum seems to be much more variable in that sense. So cool and wet is fine, but warm and wet is nice too. Otherwise, we couldn't explain the ear infection, which happens at a totally different temperature scale than, for example, the infection at crop emergence. So it seems to be quite variable there. Other effects, but during the season, they seem to be quite similar. Well, then we have the time from infection to symptom. This is very long for Septoria. And this is why we probably like Septoria so much, because this is giving us some time to deal with, to play with. And well, I had usually 10 days, which is from all the information, but Franz Jofers told me, no. Now the products, they don't work as well as they used to anymore, so go down to 5 days. But at least we've got some time, about a week, that where we can decide, okay, which product, how we're going to treat it, I'm going to wait, save some timing. So we have time to manage it curatively. It's there. For Mycodocum, if you take as a rule of thumb that you have about half the time of this latency to control something curatively, it is about 3 days. This is especially if the weather, if it started there already, and it's been raining, so you couldn't treat it, it is no time to really react to it. So if we have to think of it, probably Mycodocum, we have to think of more protectively. We have to evaluate the risk, and then we have to think how we can protectively manage the risk. If there's a period like this with very likely infection, if I have a variety where it is, we can manage it. So time for curative fungicide control is short. So this is why we probably have to, if we effectively want to control it, shift more into the protective area. And if we're talking about effective, the activity and stability of the fungicide, if you remember the fungicide sensitivity essays, if you think that the product actually, well, decays in a certain way, then the activity and stability of fungicide, it has a certain relevance for the effectiveness that's in the field, what you can observe, and if you still have a sufficient effective period on the crop when you have the risk of Mycodocum infection.